Good morning, everyone. This is Amy Dinella. Thanks for coming to read today. The book we're going to read today is called Harry and the Terrible Whatzit by Dick Gackenbach. Do you know what a Whatzit is? I think you're going to find out. Harry and the Terrible Whatzit by Dick Gackenbach. I knew there was something terrible down in the cellar. I just knew, because the cellar was dark and damp, and it smelled. "Don't go down there," I told my mother. "Why?" she asked. "There is something terrible down there." "I have to go down in the cellar," she said. "We need a jar of pickles." She never believes me. I waited and waited and waited at the cellar door. She never came back up. Uh-oh, what do you think happened to his mom? Someone had to do something, so I took a broom and went down the cellar steps. It was very black and gloomy, and it smelled. "I know there is something here," I called out. "What did you do with my mother?" Then I saw it. A double-headed, three-clawed, six-toed, long-horned Whatzit. It was hiding behind the furnace. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. That's terrifying. "Where is my mother?" I asked it. "The last time I saw your mother," the Whatzit said, "she was over by the pickle jars runt." I was sure the Whatzit was lying. "What did you do with her?" I shouted, and I gave it a swat with the broom. Wham! That made the Whatzit really mad, and it came after me. Oh my gosh, look, it's got a skull around its neck, too. I swung the broom again. Wham! The Whatzit didn't like that at all. It climbed up on the washer, and I hit it right where it sits down. Harry's acting pretty brave, don't you think? I noticed the Whatzit was getting smaller, and when I pulled its tail, it got even smaller. Now the Whatzit was down to my size. "Okay, you better tell me what you did with my mother," I said, "or else." "Kid, you're crazy," the Whatzit answered. One of the heads made a face at me. Just for that, I twisted a nose, and the Whatzit shrank some more. "Why are you getting so small?" I asked. "Because you aren't afraid of me anymore," the Whatzit said. "That always happens, just when I'm beginning to feel at home in a closet or a cellar." The Whatzit looked very sad. Look how tiny the Whatzit's got. The Whatzit got smaller and smaller and smaller, just when it was about the size of a peanut. I called out, "Try Sheldon Parker's cellar next door. He's afraid of everything." "Thanks," I heard it say. Then the Whatzit was gone. The Whatzit disappeared before it could tell me what it had done to my mother. I looked in the washer. She was not in there. I looked behind some boxes. My mother was not there either. I looked inside the wood bin. No mother there. I was very worried. Then I found her glasses beside the pickle jars. But what had happened to the rest of her? I was searching for more clues when I discovered the back cellar door was open. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen? Huh. I looked outside, and there, in the bright sunlight, was my mother picking flowers. Boy, was I glad to see her. I found your glasses in the cellar, I said. Thank you, Harry, she said. But I thought you were afraid of the cellar. Not any more, I answered. The terrible Whatzit is gone. I chased it away with the broom. Well, she said, I never saw a Whatzit down there. She never believes me. I helped her carry the pickles into the kitchen, where she gave me some milk and cookies. You know what, Harry, my mother said, I will never worry about a Whatzit as long as you are around. Maybe she did believe me. Later, I heard an awful yell coming from the house next door. I'll bet Sheldon looked in the cellar. And you can see from the next door house, somebody's yelling, "Ag!" That's the end of that story. Is there anything that scares you? If there is, maybe if you just look it straight in the face, it won't scare you so much anymore. Anyway, that's the story of Harry and how he got rid of the Whatzit in his basement. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, everybody. Stay well.